Hey guys, so it's that time for another What I Eat in a Day video. So I started off this specific day with a smoothie. Now I know that I start a lot of my What I Eat in a Day videos with smoothies, but I am not this healthy all the time. Like for some reason I'm just on a smoothie kick, and I tend to be on a smoothie kick when I make these videos. But I haven't been eating a lot of fruits and veggies because it's winter and I tend to slack a little bit in the winter. So that's kind of, I think, why I've been on a smoothie kick. So I used a banana and an orange and then this frozen fruit that I had in my fridge, and then some spinach, and I've been trying to put more spinach in my smoothies lately, and then some apple juice because I'm trying to get rid of that out of my fridge because it's taking up a ton of space, and some almond milk, and some chia seeds and flax seeds, and some vegan protein powder, and that is pretty much it. My new favorite thing to add into smoothies though, guys, is oranges. Like, it makes your smoothies so good, like kind of sour but sweet at the same time. Ugh, they're just amazing. And then I just blend that up and I put it in a mason jar because I'm trendy. And actually, no, I didn't use a mason jar today. I use this little glass water bottle. And then I use a little straw, obviously. And that is it for my smoothie. So for lunch, I decided to make a little bagel sandwich, and I've been really into these sandwiches lately. So I just cut a bagel. This is the Dave's Killer Bread bagel, and then I just toasted it. And instead of using like cream cheese, I've been using avocado, and this was like the perfect avocado. Like, just wait till I open it up. It was like perfect, guys. Look at that. And I just sliced it up and I stuck it on my little bagel. And first, I did a tomato, and I've been eating tomatoes a lot lately. Like, normally I don't buy tomatoes, but I've been eating them a lot on sandwiches and stuff. So cut up that, and then I got this arugula. I love arugula, and I think that is pretty much it. Oh, garlic powder, pepper, and salt, of course. Whenever I use like tomatoes on anything, I have to have salt and pepper and garlic powder. Like, that's the only way I really like tomatoes. And then I just spread the avocado onto my bagel. The best way to spread avocado, I found, is with a fork. Just throwing that out there. And then over the top of that, I put on my tomato and then load it up with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And then pile up the arugula and fold it together into a sandwich. And it's so friggin' bomb. And then I sprinkle nutritional yeast. I've been trying to eat more of this as well because this is something I always forget to eat, and it is healthy for you, so I added that on there. And then some straws. I just cut those up and put them on the side. And some Lay's sour cream and onion potato chips because I'm not healthy all the time. And sometimes you just need some good old Lay's potato chips. And that is what I had for lunch, and it was super good, guys. And then dessert, I had 2 Hershey's Kisses because they were in my drawer, and when they're in my drawer, I eat like 100 of them a day. And then for my snack, I had some leftover popcorn that my girls ate for movie time, and so I just ate the rest in the bag. And then for dinner, we decided to have burrito bowls. And I don't love making burrito bowls. I think it's kind of a lot of work, but I was kind of craving them, so that's what I decided to make. And I just put some rice on, and I used some curry powder, which I know is odd, but I feel like if you use curry powder, it kind of makes it taste like chicken broth, kind of. And then I used red pepper flakes and paprika and chili powder, and then garlic powder and salt and pepper. And I just put that in there and kind of let it boil in with the rice, and it just gives it a really, really nice flavor. So for a little bit of protein, I just put some olive oil in a pan, and I took some tofu, some firm tofu. And to cook tofu, you really want to make sure you squeeze out any moisture, and this helps kind of soak up any flavors and makes it so it's not so like mushy and wet. So I just did that and crumpled it up into a pan, and then I put some taco seasoning on top of that and just let it get really, really brown. Like, when you cook tofu like this, you want it to sit in the pan forever and get nice and toasty. And it takes a little while, but it's worth it. So you don't really have to stir tofu that much to get it nice and brown. So that's what I did with that. And then I cut up all of my veggies and stuff for the top of the bowl. So I did the green scallions, is that what they're called? And then some jalapenos and some cilantro and tomatoes, which Travis never eats tomatoes. That was more for me. And then arugula. And I made some guacamole. So I just did the rest of that avocado I had earlier, put it into a bowl, and I added some lime and some salt and pepper and some tomato and cilantro and mixed that all together and made just like a quick like guacamole. So that is my toppings. You could also add corn, but I was just too lazy to open up a corn thing just because there was already enough toppings as there was. And then I have also some cheese and some, what was that, salsa? And then I added some beans into the rice and also some green onions as well and stirred that all together. And the rice was really, really good, you guys. And I made a ton of it, so I had it for leftovers like the next couple of days. And then once you have everything made, you just layer it up. I start out with the rice and the tofu, and then I sprinkle on just a little bit of cheese. Obviously you could keep the cheese out if you don't like the cheese or you're vegan. And then I just put on all of the toppings, and that's pretty much it, guys. That's how you make a burrito bowl, and it's really good. And Travis loved it. The girls are picky. They weren't too sure about this meal, but yeah. Anyways, that was it for my what I eat in a day video. I hope you guys like this. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more of these. I always get comments for more vegetarian dinner and lunch ideas, so that is why I like to make these. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and got something out of it, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.
It's just cheese and rice. It's just cheese and rice. You love both those things. I'll help you. It's cheesy rice. Here, come here. Embryo. Embryo.